Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So I don't have a mask on or a bathrobe. I don't have either one of those on. I am casual though, as far as that goes.
We're
Hi
cozy.
Jenny, hi Mary, hi Anne Marie.
Hello. Hi. I made it out of volleyball. They put him in just as I was leaving.
I got my dream cup of tea.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's bergamot rose is the flavor of the evening tonight.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Hey, welcome to Dreaming in Jammies. Not jammies yet. Back to school edition because we love talking about dreams and going back to school because, okay, who feels like you can finally be normal when they go back to school?
Yeah, I'm raising my hand.
Okay, very
I
good.
feel like I'm on a schedule.
Got my hand raised too.
Yes. Okay. Mary's hand's raised. Anne Marie's hands is raised. Carson goes back to college on Friday. And while those are not little people in school, it still gives you like that schedule and that sense of normalcy
Yeah.
again, right? Do you feel the same out there, Cease?
Yeah. And especially for like people in my life too, where I feel like they can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. So then I can breathe a sigh of relief because everyone's not all harried with the hustle and bustle of summer, if you will. But yeah, I definitely like the organized chaos that it brings back to some people's life at least, and some things you can count on a little bit more. So yeah, it's definitely a shift in shift in the season for sure. And that of course comes with fall and stuff too. And we got fall products coming out. It's just it's such an exciting time.
You know what? It really is. Because I hate to use the word holiday already. Don't anyone like get mad at us, okay? Because
Yeah.
I'm wearing my shorts, okay? Everybody knows I love summer. I don't want that pumpkin spice latte to come out too soon. Like Cece's already into it, and I'm like, don't talk to me about it. I don't even want to be wearing long sleeves right now, okay? But as business owners, we
Yep.
start looking at the holiday selling season as business owners. So again, don't like hit us or yell at us or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Because as business owners, it's an awesome time. It's an awesome time to start a business because that season that I just won't say again is coming, and it's a super great time. Like as of like September 10th to September 16th ish, our consultants can order the new fall holiday products that are coming out. Cease, what do you have near you that we can show them? We got limited edition eye colors. We've got 5 new lip colors, a regular line in the hydrating. I know. We've got,
Ooh.
yes, we've got Balara lotion, along with the perfume. We've got the Mint Bliss socks again. Mint Bliss socks coming back for free. Okay. 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 I'm looking over there. My stuff is really far away.
Just trying to find a quick page to share with our friends, but I'm having trouble doing that at the moment.
I can, I can hold up my catalog. I gave my 3 new eyeshadow samples to my massage therapist to use for the weekend. So, ooh,
Ooh.
okay. New regular line lipstick. Oh yeah, the men's limited edition
Body.
hair and body, the minis, 2 of them. 3 new limited edition matte eyeshadows. And then there's the Balara bundle, which will be the perfume and the body lotion. Look at this.
Ooh, gorgeous.
They are
Magic.
simply stunning. 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 You guys, they're gonna sell out. They're gonna sell out. They're going to sell out. Look at these lips. These are a regular line in the Supreme Hydrating Formula.
They're a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. The Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. I call it the slippery lipstick. That's what some of my friends call it. This is that the slippery lipstick? Yeah, that's the slippery lipstick. And I was just going to try and show you the socks. Here they are. Socks.
Oh yeah.
Socks
Cozy.
with the mint bliss lotion. Aren't they adorable?
Yes.
Well, you got to collect each year for the socks. You can't just have one. You need all of them.
Yes. And you guys, those usually sell out like in October. So just keeping this stuff in mind, y'all.
Yeah.
Just keeping it in mind, right? So on Monday night, we did a really awesome in-person event, a spa night. And in fact, Rachel was one of our guests. Rachel's joining us tonight, and I'm very excited to see Rachel's face on here.
Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rachel and I just got done doing a bunch of new consultant stuff,
Hmm.
which was a blast. And Rachel, you were doing so good. And
Yes.
there was apps and forms and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
She was just
And
figuring it
glitches.
out. Yeah, you were just figuring it out, which I really appreciated.
Yes.
And on Monday night, where we met Rachel, we did this sheet that was called What is Pink? And we shared it with our friends and our guests, and everybody loved it so much. Cece and I are going to do it again. And I know Bethany just joined us as well. And Bethany, give us a couple minutes, and then I'm going to have you share a little bit as well, because we're talking about back to school edition. We're talking about holiday stuff. Okay. And we're going to do this pink acronym to just tell you a little bit about the company. Okay. Now we're live on YouTube, so people always watch it back. Okay. So the acronym PINK, P-I-N-K, P in Mary Kay stands for priorities and personal growth. I stands for income and incentives. N stands for nothing to lose. And K stands for kit, as in how we get started. Okay. So, like the empowering things that we talk about, like these stories and how like they change our life. 27 and a half years ago, I joined Mary Kay, and under the P for pink, Cece, go ahead and throw that up there.
Sure.
It says faith first, family second, career third. And I was going through a divorce when I learned about the Mary Kay opportunity. And I already was living that way, faith first, family second, and not working a career because I was a stay-at-home mom. And when I heard about the priorities of Mary Kay and then the golden rule of treating people as you wish to be treated, I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys go ahead and type in the chat, what means the most to you in your life right now? What means the most to you in your life right now? Because the other night when we did this with our guests, Rachel said that family and stability meant the most to her. And one of our other guests, Michelle, said having the freedom to care for her mother, her aging mother, that was the most important thing to her. And another gal, Lisa, not to be confused with me, Lisa, another Lisa, said that relationships and family was what meant the most to her in her life right now. So Cece, rattle off what everyone is saying in the chat, please.
Okay, so faith and flexibility for Anne Marie, love it. Faith, family and faith for Sandy. Relationships for Nan, my grandma, Dory. Family and financial freedom for Bethany. Family and faith for Mary. Priorities and flexibility for Jenny, love that. I would definitely say for me in this wedding planning time, flexibility is huge, as well as unlimited earning potential. Yeah, great.
Yeah. So priorities and personal growth, it's, you don't just stop growing and learning at 18 when you graduate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you do choose to go to college, you don't just stop learning at 22 when you graduate. There is constant learning and personal growth and self-development. And that is like why we can literally have 3 generations of real life and Mary Kay on the screen right now with my mother, Dory, my daughter, Cece, and myself, because this business has taught us how to have incredible family relationships also, how to have even better family relationships. Cece and I right now are the chosen example. We are chosen to show you how a mom can go through helping plan a wedding, how a bride can goes through planning a wedding, and how the mother and daughter, bride and mother of the bride together go through planning a wedding. And how you don't have to lose your mind, and you don't have to go nuts, and you don't have to be a spaz, and you don't have to worry about napkins and table settings and stuff like that, right? It's people. People. People are what matter. People are what matter. And so at the end of the day, are they married? Yes. That's what we're going to care about on October 5th. Yes. So, which leads us to the I, you guys, is income and incentives. So y'all know weddings cost money, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they cost a lot of money. And let me tell you, even if, so Cece and CB are going to have about 200 people, okay? Even if they had a micro wedding, which is 50 people, even if they had immediate family only, which by the way is close to 100 people, so we already knew we were past that. Even if, I'm telling you, even if they eloped, even if they just did a dinner, even if they went to the courthouse and had brunch, they cost money. And there's things that come up that you're not thinking about, okay? Because it's not just the day, and it's not just the day before. It's the hair trial day, the makeup trial day, the bachelorette party, the shower, the weekend here, the lunch there, the go to the venue, the talk to your talk to the event planner, because CC has an awesome wedding planner, B-Rad's Wedding Celebrations. And next week, CC and I are going to the venue to get the final count, to do the walkthrough, and then we're going to sit down and do the table settings. Okay. I don't know how people do it with real full-time jobs, because there's no way that I could take this much time in my life and be like, yeah, I can do that, Cease. Oh, when are we meeting at the venue? 2:00 on a Thursday? Yeah, I can do that. Oh, why? Why can I do it? Because I work for myself. Why can the bride do it? Because she works for herself.
Yeah.
Like it, yeah. And so thank goodness for the 50% commission on product sales, because we can sell as much as we want whenever we want. 4 to 13% monthly commission on bonuses and team building for team building, not a requirement, simply a desire. So Rachel, Dawn can make 4 to 13% when you place a product order to the company. Your recruiter, who's your friend, who you love and admire very deeply, can earn money too.
Yes. That's awesome.
Isn't it? So
Yeah.
simply for showing you how to do this, bringing you to an event where you felt loved and encouraged and empowered, she's going to earn money because you decided to say yes and sell some product.
Nice.
And Mary Kay pays her, not you.
Yeah. Right. That's even better.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
And the ability to earn monthly and quarterly prizes. I was telling Rachel all about it. In fact, I screwed up what the prize was. We can earn right now this deck of cards and these dominoes. Mary Kay, it's scripted. And I told her they were dice. And I was like,
So close.
she goes, oh my gosh. She goes, those dominoes are so cute. I'm like, Rachel, I thought they were dice. I was like, Mary
That
Kay's
was
promoting
funny.
gambling? No, okay. No, they're not promoting games, family
I
games.
saw your face like, they are domino. That was funny.
Like just right, just like fun stuff just for doing a job, because
Mhm.
you guys are all really good at what you do in your regular life. So that next question on there under income and incentives is, if you had an extra $100 to $5,000 a month, what would you do with it? And how would it benefit you? What would you do with it and how would it benefit you? The other night, our friend Lisa, type it in the chat. Our friend Lisa wrote, she for her 401k, she would save it for retirement. And our friend Michelle, said, who already is retired, that she would put it into savings. That's what she would do with extra money. And Rachel, who we talked about it tonight, would put 100 to 5,000 a month into travel and retiring. And actually, she narrowed it down to an exact amount of 3,000.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
3,000 a month.
Yep.
For travel and for retiring, and to be comfortable. Right? You talked about being comfortable.
Yep.
Cece, what are some of the other things that people are saying?
Yeah, Mary said to pay off some debt for sure. And I know that my guest, Vanessa, I believe said travel and to save as well. She's a young graduate student here now in Waukesha. Bethany said to travel and debt payoffs. Definitely more travel for us as well. Yeah, it's always those, this little bit extra could make a real difference in, your day to day, and then also the extras.
Yes, absolutely. Anne Marie said paying for college for 3 kids. So speaking of the income and the incentives, then let's bring Bethany onto the screen with us. Let's take Pink off for a minute, and we'll bring Bethany on with Cece and I. And Bethany is an amazing team member on Cece's team. And we wanted Bethany to share tonight a little bit because Bethany has 3 littles. She is I call you, Bethany, a serial entrepreneurist.
See, I call my husband the serial entrepreneur. I am the reluctant entrepreneur.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is even better then. So I asked Bethany if she could share a little bit tonight about going back to school, because she's got 3 littles going back to school. And literally she's like, yeah, I have 4K and 5K registration and orientation. I should be able to be back in that. I'm like, this is exactly why I picked you. Because you are like literally living the flexibility and what we talk about in this back to school dreaming and jammies edition. So Bethany, can you just share a little bit like what this business means to you and your family and how you navigate it with littles?
Well, like you said, I am a serial entrepreneur, reluctantly. Um, I I'm one of those people, if I see a good business idea, I'm like, oh, there's something there with that. And so that's kind of why there was even an appeal for that for me to join Mary Kay's family. But there was also something that really brought me in, which was the welcoming part. I have 3 small littles, 5, 4, and almost 3. He's kicking me now, so we'll see how quiet he stays. But thank you, honey. Yes. Okay. You can't see it, but it's great. Um, and so I've learned like Mary Kay becomes sprinkled in. I co-own 3 businesses with one with my mom, 2 businesses with my husband, and I also have my Mary Kay business, and I also am raising 3 littles, mostly by myself, occasionally with some help from other people, but mostly just doing my thing. And Mary Kay just fits because it is just when the opportunity strikes or when I see a moment to connect with someone, I go for it. I dive right in and it just gets sprinkled in. And it's very appropriate because today we had that orientation and I was just thinking of all the things. Oh, I'll have like maybe 20 more minutes in my day to connect with another person because I'll have one less mouth to have to figure out their lunch or their snack for the afternoon. Yes, thank you, honey. And so, not that I'm saying that my children being back at school is going to afford me a lot of extra time, but I'm also a CFO of a very quickly growing business. And I'm watching them just turn over, turn over, turn over. And I'm like, well, I can use those applications in my Mary Kay business. So why not? And actually, when the day I decided to sign up, I had a very stressful day with that company as the CFO. I had just watched them waste money on working with the wrong people. And I was so frustrated. I said, you know what? Mary Kay makes sense. I'm going to go with that. That's a sure thing. This company, I'm not guaranteed that they're going to still be hanging on in a year.
Yeah.
They are now. But at that point, they were doing very not smart business moves. And I just was like, well, Mary Kay, I mean, 60 years plus, why not? Like, let's dive on in. I know what I'm doing. I love the products. I'm hoping to teach my kids some of this entrepreneurial stuff, and Mary Kay is the correct environment to do that in a healthy way as well. So why not?
Yes,
But
in the healthy way as well. Thank you
yeah,
for adding that. Almost also, I'm really glad that he's in there and that you picked him up, because that is like, this is all perfectly coming together. Sometimes people are watching and they can't hear it, right? And so they're like, there's a little kid in there. And so now they're more intrigued because they want to know what this little kid just did, which this
yeah,
is exactly, you are like literally showing people how when we work virtually, this is real
Hi,
life.
Frankie.
Hi, Frankie. This is real life, right? And the last 4 years have taught us that this is real life, and that this, you can't have a corporate job and have your 3-year-old sit with you and or not get a whole bunch of stares anyway. And we're like, the reason I have a wall behind me now is so that no one comes up and surprises me anymore. Because since mine aren't little, they would scare the bejesus out of me on purpose while I was on screen. And that I didn't like that. I didn't like being scared. So I got a wall behind me now, so I can see him coming down the stairs now. Um, but thank you for that, because you are literally describing what we're talking about. And you mentioned that you could count on Mary Kay and Cece because we are family owned and operated. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, right. So not only obviously you mentioned joining this family, which I love, Bethany, because I feel like the moment we met, I was like, I like you. And I'm so glad that you made this decision for your family, because we do consider ourselves a Mary Kay family, and not only on the local, if you will, end of our teams, but also across the board in our leadership as well. So recently, our one of our leaders, our current CEO, Ryan Rogers, is actually taking on now the CEO position and the presidential position. And he is actually Mary Kay Ash herself. He is her grandson. So we are so grateful for a family run and family owned business to start with. And Mary Kay Inc., our staff at Mary Kay, has always described themselves as an upside down pyramid, because they're like, yo, we're at the bottom. Like, we are nothing without you guys at the top, working in the field and showing all of your friends and families, these amazing products and our business opportunity. We would not be here without you. So it is such a working familial relationship too between us and our corporate staff. We're so rock solid and we're so confident in where this business is being led that we don't need to worry about our company changing gears or stepping away from direct sales. Like, we are solid. And I love that through that family relationship, then it's just so much more, you feel so much more of a person of integrity representing our company well, knowing who's standing behind you. And so that just trickles down to our Mary Kay family too. Like, not only are we blood, but we also become family. And so
Yes.
it's such a really cool thing to see from the top down, how that trickles down to our culture.
Thank you for that. When you're speaking of family like that, um, two things. One is, ladies, not everybody grew up in the most amazing environment, or maybe didn't have the most amazing family situation growing up. Or if they did, maybe they didn't have women mentors. So in Mary Kay, you're finding people that can be that relationship for you, a strong woman mentor that can show you how to raise your kids. Like, my senior Marie has 2 kids that are older than my 2 kids. So like, she would go through stuff like 5 years before I did. So I would literally like write stuff down. So I was a better parent of teens because I watched my senior and literally did some of the very things that, and then I would tell Cece, well, this is what Auntie Marie did, so this is what I'm doing. Oh, okay. And I was like, that's, saved my kids from some parties. Cece would call me one time, Mom, I don't know, did you call me or text me and say no when I ask if I can sleep over?
I'm sure.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, no, you can't. Oh, my mom said no, sorry. She didn't want to go. She didn't want to go. And I learned that from Marie. Like just like secret code words and stuff like that, you know, but just that's that's not in a normal job situation, right? Like we learn to have these mentors and how to treat people and how to have better relationships with all people in your life, all people. If you've got challenging relationships in your life with people, either work or family, neighbors, whatever, we give you words and guidance and self-confidence on how to handle that kind of stuff, you know. I didn't know when I was signing up that that was going to be something that I was going to learn.
Mhm.
Sure enough, it was all part of it. Also, 27 years ago or whatever, there's no way I could have sat and done something like this, even though it's on screen and you guys like aren't like in real life with me right now. There's no way when I started would I ever have been able to do something like this. But Mary Kay is a safe environment to grow. It's a safe environment. It's a positive environment, right? Um, I'd love to have you spotlight Rachel for a quick second. And Rachel, being our very newest team member, 2 days old, and it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Um, Rachel, what did you like feel like when you came to our event, our spa night on Monday at the hotel?
Yeah, what I really felt was just a unity of women and positivity. And I really love that aspect of being able to be around like-minded women that just want to make other women feel special and happy. And that's what I really loved about it. And when I went to work the next day and talked about it, it was people right away perked up and said, "Oh, when you're ready, let me know because I'm interested in learning more." But just that whole environment, that positivity and that welcoming and welcome back, because I was a part of it, stepped away for a little bit, and then just coming back and just being welcomed the same way and feeling comfortable and loved and appreciated.
Mm,
I love that.
thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you. You that was perfect. So Cece, put the pink back on the screen, please, because it literally goes to the end of nothing to
Thank you,
lose.
Dory.
100% satisfaction guarantee, never alone, no quotas, no territories, and no more wrinkles. Because having a Mary Kay business gives you access to the #1 direct selling brand of facial skincare and color in the entire world, planet, earth, the whole world, the whole wide world, which the whole wide world, okay, the whole thing, okay. We're the #1 direct selling brand of that, okay. So you're never alone, and Rachel just described that. We have no quotas and no territories, and so like literally, like what is the best thing that could happen to you? One of the gals the other night, Michelle, who's retired, said that networking would be one of the best things that could happen to her. And the next question, if you guys can see it or not, it says, what is the worst thing that could happen? And no one said anything. No one said anything in the room out loud. And Michelle actually wrote nothing. What is the worst? Nothing. No, no worst. There is no worst, right? Like you literally have to be sarcastic in order to fill out that answer, because people will say, you know, oh, I got some friends and learned how to wear makeup. Okay, that's not the worst. That's actually good.
Uh-huh.
Like you can't even come up with a worst. Okay. And then the kit. Cece, do we have the actual kit flyer?
Yep.
So literally for $35, you guys can discover if a Mary Kay business is for you or not, and if you want access to these people and these products. Oh, thank you, Cece. So literally for $35, it's an e-start. This gets you in the Mary Kay door. And for that $35, you get some samples, a welcome packet. You get us, like we pop out of your packet. It's awesome. And you also get a Mary Kay website and a credit card processing. So that whole $35 packet has probably about a $70 or $80 value. And that's how everybody starts, is with the e-start. And then optional is you can do an e-start plus, which is adding a ton of samples that you can introduce friends and family to. You could mail them or hand them out for potential selling potential and profits there. Otherwise, you can also consider the Mary Kay Pro Start, and really help empower your sales with the retail product in hand, because that has over $400 worth of retail products in it, and an awesome bag that you can wear over your shoulder that looks beautiful and amazing, and everything fits in it. Absolutely everything fits in it. So it's really an option to increase your pro level potential. How do you like that? Pro level potential. Yeah, that's a lot of fancy words there. I'm literally reading them off the screen. I didn't make them up. I don't have to be that smart. Mary Kay smart for me. So if you feel like, if you're not sure if you're the smartest, it took me a long time to realize I was pretty smart. And since I've been doing this for almost 28 years, 15 cars, seven on target for our 7th pink Cadillac. Like, yeah, like you can figure out how to become smarter if you're not sure you're that smart. So that's what is pink for us. So of everything you heard, now it looks like right now we have all consultants on, which is awesome. For everything you heard, what's the most appealing to you right now? So I know you guys are consultants. Type it in the chat anyway. What is the most appealing thing to you in your business right now? Because Cece, spotlight Dory for a minute, my mother, who's been on in our team the longest, my very first team member, 27 and a half years. Also the queen of the Mary Kay world, Queen Mom. We know something that's appealing to her is flexibility too, which you just typed in there earlier, right, Mom? Was flexibility.
I put relationships, but flexibility is key to having good relationships, because when somebody asks you to do something, you have the time to do it.
Yes.
Or make the time, because you don't have to go to a 9 to 5. And
Yes.
I also appreciate the family relationships that we've developed. We had right at the beginning a good relationship. We were functional and we were happy, but this Mary Kay business has taken us to levels we never even knew existed before. So it's like, wow. It's a wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So a grandmother of a 30-year-old, so I easily say her, okay. A grandmother, so you can kind of get the age that she is, okay. Still excited to be doing something. Retired, by the way, doing something this fun and this exciting. Yeah, at this stage in your life. And me with 8 years to go in this career and like going gangbusters, like 57-year-olds. I don't know a lot of 57-year-olds that are going gangbusters about their career and excited to keep excelling in it. Because a lot of my friends are like, only 8 more years, only that, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I want to be around the people that are excited about their life and what they're doing. Sandy loves no quotas and wonderful relationships. Love that about you, Sandy. Sandy's a retired nurse. She takes care of her husband and her granddaughter. And Sandy, we miss you. Can't wait to see you again in person. Jenny loves flexibility and extra income. Anne Marie loves the pink family. Yes. Website. Rachel already, the extra money. Yeah. The things that people mention are things that, yeah, the 100% satisfaction guarantee that Mary Kay gives you. Thank you, Bethany. Things that people are listing are things you would or wouldn't expect people to say. Everyone was talking about flexibility in relationships. That's it, man. Give me your $35 to see if, if we're worth hanging around. Like, because you just got to see what's going to come next. You don't know what color my pom-pom's going to be on the next one.
So true.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, yes. So, hey, yes, if you're watching the playback, make sure you talk to your beauty consultant. Tell her what you loved the most, because we've got videos or Google forms that you can fill out. And consultants, we are going to do a drawing for an Amazon gift card because you chose to be on tonight. Okay. And it's easy. It'll be easy for me to remember who was on here, right? I'm writing everybody down really quick, which I can do off screen also, because you guys are awesome. We love and appreciate you. We thank you for spending your time with us tonight, and keep doing great things and just keep being the amazing human beings that you are. And honey, be yourself. Love you all. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.